What's up, Otakus? It's your tour guide here, uh, coming at you with another weekend haul video. Today, Jens and I met up around 9:30. He came by to pick me up, and we headed to Tacoma. Um, and we kind of cycled through all the areas and all the places of interest in terms of comic book shops in the area. And so this was kind of a second time cycling through. Um, and we decided, it'd be a good time to go back down to Tacoma because I had some books down there that were kind of, I left them there, kind of go back and see what, if there was anything updated. And yeah, so we just headed back down there. And then there were two comic shops that actually we hadn't hit up yet, but they weren't really priority shops because they weren't. I was telling Jens, like, you're not going to find anything good there, and we didn't. I mean, for the most part, I did find some stuff in the dollar bins at one of the places, but we didn't. We ended up walking out of one. No, Jens did pick up some dollar bin books from another place. So all in all, like, he's going to go over his haul. I don't think he spent much. I think he spent something like under 15 for his haul, minus 21. We didn't pick up a lot, but we'll just cover what I did pick up. So again, we hit up 4 places, and we did do a lot of digging, surprisingly, but it didn't yield much for us this week, except for Jens. Jens got a big, and I guess technically myself as well. But his book is much cooler and bigger. But I'm liking the book I picked up as well. But man, did he pick up? We were just like talking about the possibilities of that book. And again, he's going to go over in his video. I'm not going to spoil anything, but go check out Collector Brain, his next haul video. He picked up a really, really incredible book. It's a signed book. I'll just go as far as it's a signed book by a legendary creative, and a real key book as well. So he got it at a fantastic. I mean, the guy really hooked us up today. So shout out to Stargazer Comics, the owner there at Stargazer. He's a friend. He's a friend of the channel for sure, and we'll probably be doing more stuff with. We'll continue to check in on that shop. That shop's a pretty nice community shop. It's friendly. Again, we can get deals like what he was providing today. We're definitely gonna go back and pick up as much stuff as we can. All right, let's so there's nothing. I'm just gonna kind of go over where we picked up. Again, I didn't pick up anything at I forget the name of it. I think it's called Atomic Comics. I didn't pick up anything at Atomic Comics, which is in Tacoma. And not to say I didn't try, but again, the pricing there is not that great. I did look in the dollar bins to find something there, but Jens pulled out, most of the good stuff, so he picked that up. I just walked out of there without, we thought about getting maybe another copy of Supergirl, which they had. I think no, no. So Jens picked up that somewhere else. But anyway, I ended up walking out of Atomic Comics with nothing. But that was our second stop of the day. Our first stop of the day was Comics the Gathering. And Comics the Gathering, as you know, I mentioned earlier, I picked out a bunch of stuff on a previous visit, and I put a lot of it back because I only got really kind of the priority stuff. Well, we did the same kind of rigmarole today, just kind of looked in the sections that I was interested in, and we did find some more stuff for potential future pickups. And um, they did have the Supergirl foil cover, the foil cover of the Adam Hughes Supergirl book, which in person doesn't really like it doesn't yell by me. It's um it's kind of dark, doesn't really pop out. So yeah, Jens and I are kind of like we're disappointed with the foil. I may still pick it up, but we'll see. Um, I was hoping there'd be like a virgin foil or something, but there's nothing like that. Maybe down the road there will be, but for the most part, yeah. Um, I just kind of went through and found some of the books that I was looking for from last time, and kind of just spent like a minimal, couple books there. And then I also picked up one book at Stargazer, and then three books at Action Comics in Federal Way. I think it's called Action Comics. Anyway, it gets confusing. Atomic Comics, Action Comics in Federal Way was our last stop. So we hit four places again. First place, three books. Second place, zero books. Third place, one book. And the last place, three books. So all in all, seven books. We spent 21 bucks. Let's get into it. And sorry I didn't get my camera and all that stuff. I got to get better at making my stuff easier to watch. I'm just thankful for you guys' patience with all this, but it can kind of get. Here we go. All right, so we've got the books here. I've kind of ordered them in the order that I want to show them off. So as you saw there, starting you off with really nice conditioned ASM, and then we got it for $1. This came out of the dollar bin. Got some Liz Allen goodness, Molten Man goodness, John Romita Sr. and Ross Andrew collaboration. These are two of my favorite artists. So that's very cool cover artwork. This was sort of Ross Andrews' run on Spider-Man. Very cool. Anyway, the art is beautiful. Again, you got the Romita Sr. inking this beauty right here. So really, again, I thought really undervalued. The reason why this was in the dollar bin is because, as you see on the back here, the coupon clipped out story is affected. Yeah, so I verified the coupon is clipped out, and it on the other side of the coupon is actual story panels. So anyway, you know, aside from the fact that this is now like an incomplete, technically low grade book, you still have the fact that it's from at the cover level, the surface level. It's a mid to high grade book. Um, yeah. So again, don't mind the cutout stuff. Is really like just to add to my Ross Andrew collection. It's kind of a cool Spider-Man issue here. Uh, got some key characters here on the cover: Molten Man and Liz Allen. So, all in all, yeah, really fantastic pickup for a buck. Don't mind that. Um, a lot of cover buys in this haul, and I'm fine with that. We got this is a really fantastic one. World's Finest are Worlds at War, and it's this great Jay Lee Superman cover from 2001. So, yeah, right. It's just fantastic Jay Lee stuff, and you got this like Wonder Woman tombstone, um, Superman there at this statue slash tombstone memorial in a few in a basically a graveyard. Just fantastic artwork there. I love the tone of this, the tones in this um, on this cover. You got the DC Bullet logo there, the classic World's Finest, and then this just sort of like really gripping piece here. Uh, Jay Lee action. Uh, yeah, fantastic cover artwork here by Jay Lee. So got that for $1 again at the Federal Way Action Comics. Both of these came out of the Action Comics dollar bins. Can't leave that there when you're finding good stuff like this for $1. So just picked it up. We also picked up this for $1.99 or $2. And this is just a fantastic Adam Hughes cover. Um, and it's homaging the Max Fleischman Superman animated shorts. And who is this we? It's me and Jens as usual. Um, so what's interesting about this? First off, it's a great Adam Hughes cover. You know, uh, Adam Hughes is known for the ladies, but he can do just amazing comic book work. Uh, case in point, this Superman cover here, beautiful. Now, this is an iconic image here from the Max Fleischman, or not Fleischman, Max Fleischer uh, animated series, which surprisingly still holds like the animation quality and the entertainment value from that. These were essentially in movie theaters. They would play in movie theaters. Oftentimes, they would like precede the feature film. Right? You had these animated films that kind of came out as the kind of the warm up to the film. And again, these movies were produced and they came out in the 40s. They came out in 1941. Um, just a few years after the launching of the character in comic books. So, I mean, you're talking about this is the really some of the first superhero related content in movie theaters. Movie theaters, right? We're talking about movie theaters from the 40s. I always used to say Superman, the Christopher Reeve movie, was the first superhero comic book movie, but that's not true. It's actually Superman, the animated, these Max Fleischman animated shorts that were the first superhero content movie. Now, I guess you could debate that depending on what your quote unquote what you would put in the superhero genre, because there's a bunch of other kind of similar type films from the 40s, the 30s, and 40s. But yeah, uh, Superman is the first from this what we now view as the superhero genre, right? So anyway, this the Fleischman Superman has the pose. It has sort of Superman flying around, landing, and he sets this pose to the music, da 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 da, and then he kind of like um, also transforms into like Clark Kent in the same pose. So you see that he's both identities, hero and mile manner reporter, right? Um, and this again, Adam Hughes just brilliantly uh, takes that iconic 1940s image and he makes it his own on this comic book cover. So yeah, for $1.99, this variant cover, I just had to add it to the collection because it's just a really, really nice piece. It's in really nice condition as well. So picked up two sort of Superman cover buys. I love picking up stuff like this, especially when they're just from like fantastic artists. You know, when fantastic artists are doing really quality work on Superman, um, because they know the importance of this legacy character. They, as a comic book artist, I'm sure every comic book artist wants to work on Superman at some level, whether it's just a cover art, interior panel, or you know, uh, the gamut of things you could do in comic books. Everybody kind of wants to have uh, the moniker. I got to work on a Superman book, right? Todd McFarlane has it. Rob Liefeld definitely went on, assured himself he would have that credential, you know, those credentials under his belt. Jim Lee, obviously, but you know, Joe Kubert, like all of the greats have worked on Superman. Jack Kirby. I mean, you talk about even like the Marvel greats. They all uh, got an opportunity. It's kind of like if you get to a certain status in comic books, and you know, you have a good relationship with the editors and whatnot. You're probably campaigning yourself to work on Superman, and well, Adam Hughes and Jay Lee uh, pass pass the test for sure. All right, that is pretty much I think our dollar pickups. We didn't have we only had really not dollar pickups. One was again I paid $2 for. So this is pretty much everything from here on out is a little bit higher priced in value. So we'll start with this one. We got this one also in Federal Way. We paid $5.50 for this. Now I was literally sitting in bed last night, um, kind of thinking like, what did I want to focus on today? And I just reminded myself, hey, you know, we're like 4 or 5 books away from finishing the Ballin Wonder Woman run. And it's not a big run. It's like, you know, like 40, 50 books, somewhere around there. I think it's under 50 books. It's something like 40 some books. Um, and again, I'm very close. And one of my problems is I am good at starting stuff, but sometimes I'm really bad at completing or finishing stuff. And I was telling Jens like uh, I did it with for example, I started reading the Stephen King's the Dark Tower series. Okay, I started reading that in high school, college when it came out, and that was a book I just fell in love with, um, and I definitely like that book came out initially. It came out like the first two came out pretty in in sequence right around the same time, and it just gets you hooked, right? And then The third one came out a little later, and it just kind of netted it out over almost, I want to say it was almost 2 decades, right? So we got like I think the sixth one, um, or something like that. It was really late when we got the sixth one. Um, but he really took his time and like made fans wait. Stephen King is the he I'm referring to here. And but any I was patient. I again when those books came out, I'd get them and read them and just wait for the next one, right? Um, because they were fantastic. They were really good, and then they just kept getting better and better in a lot of respects. And then Stephen King, I think in like 2000, I would say 2008 or so, 2006 maybe, gets in a car accident, and he's in like it almost killed him. He's in the ICU, he's in a coma, and there's just my first thought was like, oh my gosh, he's not gonna finish the book. He's not gonna. It was the last book. We're waiting for the last book, and now there's this like accident. He might die, and he's never gonna get to finish the story. And I was just like, oh my gosh, that would just be the most horrific thing. But fortunately, Stephen King eventually woke up, and you know what the first thing Stephen King thought as he came out of the coma? He's like, "Crap, I got to finish the book." It's so he was literally like recovering from this accident, and he got right to writing the book. And within, like just a again after waking up from the coma, within like I think a year or two or something like that, the sec or no, it came out a couple years after that, but still, it was fast compared to like the time we had waited for the last book. So for some reason, he just was never inspired to write it, or he just kept putting it off. And one of those things like I'll get around to it. I think guess he's like me as a collector, right? Like you start something and then you just can't seal the deal sometimes. But I was telling Jens, like when that book came out, of course I rushed out and got it, right? And I started reading it. But then right around the middle of the book, I was savoring it. I was savoring it because I'd waited what 2 decades to like get to that point. And I told Jens, I got right around to the middle of the book and I just closed it and didn't finish it. I didn't want to really know how it ended. It was getting good too, and I just kind of like put my bookmarker in it. I think he's at home, Ron. He might be joining here soon, but he's probably grabbing dinner and all that. Or maybe his family's doing some Father's Day stuff with him, but he should be joining soon. But anyway, yeah, I never got to finish the Dark Tower series. I do intend to finish it. It's just one of those things like if I finish it, it'd be done, and I'd be like, now what do I do with my life, kind of thing, right? So I do need to finish it because I don't want to die and never have finished something that it's one of my favorite things. And so again, I have like maybe 100, 200 pages to go to finish it. Um, so I'll probably do that this summer. But yeah, um, it's just one of those things like you don't want it to end, and part of it is um, I just do need to like learn how to see things through, right? Like see things through to the finish. And so yeah, this Wonder Woman run here for sure. This is not a this is not a sale. Um, yeah, I picked this up. I think I've got like 3 more issues left in this run. So I'm kind of I think I'll be able to finish it this summer if I really just focus on picking these up. I really could have picked up 3 of the issues today. They were kind of all there at the various shops. This one I haven't run into because it's a little bit of a bigger book. It's a $25 book. And when I first looked at this, I was like, wow, this is really decent. I mean, it needs a press, But with a press, it would be very high grade until after I purchased the book and got in the car and took a closer look. You'll see right there color break. It's not that in the light, it's a little bit more apparent, but it's there. Like if you look right along this area here, you'll see a corner crease that breaks color out. With the right angle, you're going to see it. Um, anyway, I can't get the angle there, but it's there. It's really faint, but there you see it right there. You see it. There it is. It's a it's a corner crease. And Jens and I we are gonna try to press this book maybe with a press that could maybe look a little better. It does break color though, and I know it's there. When you know it's there, it kind of doesn't matter if you can see it or not. You just know it's there, right? So I'm fine with that. It's really just I should have maybe looked better, but for 550, it's still kind of what you know kind of what the book is, I guess, valued in mid grade, and that's what that would knock that down to. That crease, because the crease is there. This is definitely a mid grade, high grade presenting mid grade book, but mid grade book all the all the less. So, but yeah, fantastic. This is the first appearance of Artemis. It's a key book. You got this fantastic Bolland Wonder Woman cover there. Just, just looking. This is why I love this run, man. Just you just fall in love with uh, our Amazon, the Bolland Amazon. Um, yeah, great stuff right here. So picked that one up for 550. Didn't get a discount on that. Should have, but picked it up for 550. Um, these next two ones are uh, you're on your second keg. What's going on here? We having a keg party? It's dark 30 here. All right. Uh, oh, all right. So you guys are having a little party there. That's nice that your family gets you a keg of beer, man. That's a good Father's Day gift. That's a great gift, Ron. Your family really loves you, man. All I got was like I did get Korean barbecue, so I can't complain. I got Korean barbecue and some beer. I also had some beer. It's good stuff. Um, yeah, it was a good Father's Day weekend. It will continue tomorrow. All right, well, back to the haul video. This is a key book, um, and really, there are condition issues here. But again, Jens and whenever I pick up books like this, I do kind of run it by Jens to see. He's kind of my consultant now on like, yeah, we can definitely improve the book, or nah, this even like with pressing and all that, it's not gonna do much for the book. But this is one we both agreed, like with the press, um, and for in terms of the conditional issues, it looks fantastic. And again, we got it at a really uh, bargain basement price here, $5 for essentially sort of a. I mean, I think there's a tear here, but it's really minor. It's a minor tear. Um, in fact, I don't mind kind of like paper gluing that, sealing that at some point. But yeah, you got some color break here, obviously color break there, all around the corners of the book here. There's some color break there, along with the spine, and then you got sort of this long crease right there, but still fantastic. You know, put the grid at like a 4.35, maybe 3.54. Just looks so much better than a four, though. Um, really does look fantastic there. I'm sure you can see it there as well. But yeah, you got another Supergirl in Tears cover. We always love these Kara crying Kara crying covers. This is Neil Adams goodness right here, as if I didn't need to tell you. Neil Adams goodness on an adventure 375 that we picked up for $5. So yes, um, you know, these are all going to get the Yen's treatment here soon. So these books will be uh, going to him for some work at some point. Yes, Korean barbecue. They asked me, "Hey, what do you want?" I said, "Let's get some Korean food." And my wife took me to barbecue, so it was all good. All right, this next one is also one that I'm going to open this one up because it does need a little bit of attention here. Just not too much. As you can see, we picked up this fantastic Kurt Schaffenberger era Lois Lane. Uh, Classic Silver Age stuff right here. And it's a really hilarious cover as well. I'll tell you why I'll never marry you, Lana, or you, Lois. Who wants a wife so stupid she doesn't realize I'm Superman when I take my what is it when I take off my Clark Kent glasses? And yeah, it's just again uh, some uh, classic art here by um, our again our resident uh, German American legendary artist Kurt Schaffenberger. Um, that's another thing. I mentioned Max Fleischmann earlier. Max Fleischmann is an immigrant from Austria, so an Austrian American, and then we have Schaffenberger working on. So we had very early on these European immigrants were coming and uh, helping to work on a book about basically an illegal alien, right? An immigrant to our country from another planet. Um, and yeah, it's fitting that you have these again Max Fleischmann creating a big part of the popularization of this character, the legacy of the character through the motion picture animation, which was really ahead of its time in 1940. Color on big screen, that's fantastic, right? That they were had that level of um, you know that level of creativity to bring a project like that to entertain millions at the box office. So and again, of course, Kurt Schaffenberger here with Lana and Lois, right? Right, Ron? I mean, I'm telling you, man, you get it. This is just this is why we collect this. It's just fantastic. Now there is a loose piece right here. I'm just gonna show right there. You see that? So we don't want that flapping around. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some kind of some adhesive here, or wood adhesive. Not too much. Just kind of give it a little bit of staying power here. Just a nice little adhesive kiss so that it sticks. And maybe a little bit of a finger. There we go. Just something like that. You don't want glue to stick there so that it becomes an issue, but there we go. Boom. That's all we want to do. All we want to do. Zoom, 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 zoom. All right. Boom. That works right there. And this one has a considerable amount of water staining here. I'm going to open up the cover just to give you a look. We'll look through this book because I want to show it off. Again, fantastic condition outside of the water damage. There is a water stain right here. I don't know, it's very faint. I don't know if you can see it through the camera, but it is there. Just kind of show it up close. You see it right there. And then this is much worse right there. Kind of seeps in through the cover, a bit more severe. So Jens and I talked about like an approach for this book, and he thinks he can get some of that staining off with a special technique where we don't have to necessarily disassemble the book or anything. It's just a standard sort of a chemical clean, surface chemical clean with some paper and whatnot. I'm gonna let him deal with it. Sounds a little bit technical. I didn't particularly understand how it was going to be done, but apparently it works. Again, some foxing type staining here toward the top. You can see it right here. That's hopefully you're going to come out with that technique. So Jens is going to, again, with the press and everything, this is going to look fantastic. Hopefully the stains come out. The staples are still there. It's not rusty or anything like that. So a lot of potential improvement on this book. The back, as you can see, also has the staining there. So if we can get some of that out or just improve it, this is going to be a fantastic book. And again, I promised you a little bit of why this book is just fantastic stuff. Here is, look at that, your little playmate action right there in the bottom there. I think Lois ends up in that outfit, something like that. There she is. This fishnets and all that. Just this classic stuff, man. Oh man, for $2, we got this for, what was it, $2, $3? Sorry, we got this for $3. Schaffenberger. Yeah, here we go. Look at this. Look at this sexiness right here. It's fantastic stuff, man. I got Lana there as well. Oh man, yeah. Again, paid $3 for this one. I feel like I got a steal on this one, to be honest. Given, I mean, it does have conditional issues, but I think Jens is going to work on it. And again, we're going to show it off once it's said and done through his process. And Ron, no, Ron, the ladies are staying with me. Lois and Wanda are staying with me, and that's fantastic. Again, $3. What a pickup! All right, so for this last book, I'm gonna kind of build up the tension here. I'm just gonna, give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back, and as you know, a while back I did pick up. Um, as you know, a while back I went to Emerald City Comic Con. I believe this was 2023. Um, and at the time, we went to get Kevin McGuire's signature, and he did a couple signatures for free, and then every one after was $20. I think we ended up paying like $40 for two signatures, and got a total of 5 books signed. Well, yeah, what's great about this book is it comes kind of as a set, right? You've got the Lobo. Uh, it's a 2 issue battle, and this in this issue, Lobo kind of wipes the floor with Guy, has the upper advantage. But in the subsequent issue, Guy kind of gets the upper hand, takes advantage of uh, a situation where he again comes out on top. So it's a really intense battle. But, it's like um, kind of back and forth. But then, yeah, again, Guy ends up uh, kind of it ends up in a draw, but Guy kind of ends up coming back and um, not not folding essentially. Well, today at Stargazer, we we dug through this box of signed books, and there were ones without a price. And again, Yen's got a really incredible find out of that box. So when he shows it off, you guys are going to be absolutely amazed. Um, I mean, Jens and I almost fought over the book at the store. I was just joking, man. Man, one of us is walking out of this store with the book, and this is like we're gonna battle for the book. But he found the book, so he gets to keep it. But yeah, he did just had a fantastic run of luck with that book. Now, yeah, so I've always kind of wanted to get this book, just have this set signed, right? Just it felt weird to have one signed and then this one not. But now we have the set signed, so I can kind of sleep easy now. And yeah, we kind of I I'll be honest, that book at that price, um, it was like, oh man, I want that book. I mean, it was a fantastic book. Um, but yeah, again, Jens found it, pulled it out. So, and obviously he's going to want it at that price. So he happily took it and paid for it. So I was happy for him. I really was like, man, uh, like, I don't know. He's found some amazing stuff this summer. And I got to say, to that pickup today uh, has to be his best signature pickup of the year. I'll just say it for him. I think it's his best signature. Well, but the other ones are really good too. I'm not taking anything away from the previous stuff he's picked up because again, Neil Adams. I mean, he's been picking up like Sam Keith, like really great stuff. But what he picked up today was like, uh, yeah, it's a key book. It's a legendary signature, and I'll just leave it at that because again, he's going to do his haul reveal, and you guys will get to witness and experience it. But I was really happy for him. So, uh, Shout out to Jens. All right, but yeah, we have this set now, so I don't have to like. What I can do is I can actually like give away one of the non-signed sets now. Sell that, um, and keep this. Give me just 1 second. You guys can just admire it while I. It's a pretty cool set to have. Like we got, just get the. This one's in rougher shape, but this one's also, it looks like just a better signature quality. Um, I love the position of the signatures as well. So it's good stuff right there. But yeah, I got these like extra copies now that I really don't need to. I don't really need to like. I'll just sell it as a set or something. Sure, someone will pay like $5 or $10 for this set just to have it. What I was telling Jens, like the reason I got this book signed partly was because like I spec'd on it. I was like, we got Lobo coming, you've got Guy coming. Well, actually, when I got the book, I think they had teased that Lobo might get cast, um, but there was no confirmation. It was just like, yeah, like Jason Momoa might play. There was like rumors of it. But now we're getting Lobo. Next week we're gonna see Lobo, and then where does Lobo fit in this DCU with the Justice Gang and all that? That's yet to be seen. But one thing's for certain: James Gunn has read this comic book, and he loves this comic book. He loves this run. He loves the Giffen Mateus run of Justice League. So, and this is one of the uh, more memorable battles from this international, uh, arc, and which is an extension of the Justice League America arc, the Giffen De Mateus run. So don't be surprised, if Nathan Fillion and Jason Momoa throw down in the movies, uh, guess who's ready for that moment? Your boy, SuperOtaku. So yeah, very excited to pick these up. Um, just really happy to have picked these up, actually, given my enthusiasm for the movies and all things coming in relation to DC. So just really happy with the pickups here. All right, I should have put. Looks like we had to do a little bit more organizing here. Just give me a second. Um, ooh, oh, that was not good. I'm hoping that landed right. I'm hoping that landed right. Otherwise, we may have a take pull situation here. Whew. Lucky. Lucky ducky. All right. Always be mindful of what you're doing with comic books in front of you. All right. So we got a little bit of a second copy situation going here. So these are my unsigned second copies, which again, I'm not going to try to move these or sell these right away. I think we're going to wait because when, again, Lobo and Guy throw down in the movies, that's when these issues are going to really pop. And so having a little patience and foresight for that to happen is kind of what we're hoping for. And yeah, unless Ron wants to buy it for me for 20 bucks right now, I'll sell it to you for 20 bucks right now if you'll have it, Ron. Otherwise, it will be sold at that price at some point, hopefully. All right, so now I've got sort of this new. Now, when I show this book off, it'll be boom, signed, boom, double issue, signed. Presentation right there. So that's what we picked up today. That is the book of the haul. We picked this up for $5. Stargazer really hooked us up with the signed books. Again, Jens paid $8 for his signed book. And again, check out his video when he puts it out. You guys are going to be flabbergasted at that pickup. I'm still happy with this one, $5. It's like, you know, that's just kind of the fee for admission to just to see Kevin McGuire from afar, let alone get a signed book by him. So happy to pay the $5 on what I think will be a key book here by collectible book at the end of the day. So that is it, my friends. No. Yeah, where's Leanne today, man? He must be having fun at home with the fam, which is cool. It's probably resting up. We did get up kind of early today, and again, we did a lot of we hit four spots today, so definitely had our it was a long day from a hunt standpoint. And again, we didn't have much to show for it outside of the books I just showed off. I do like what I picked up, but it's like at the end of the day, it's yeah, it's good value. I feel like we got a lot of value too. This Lois Lane book is an $8 book, picked up for $3. The signed book, I mean, you can sign your own value, but I would put that at least at a $20 to $30 book for the signed book. This one we picked up for $5, but it's closer to 20. Probably more in that grade. This is also picked up for $5. This one is probably closer to like $10. So got a little bit of a deal on that. This one, I mean, low grade for $1, ASM for $1. High grade presenting low grade book for $1. And we got these fantastic Superman covers there. So all in all, for $21, I feel like we got a lot of value. Given just the signed book and sorry, I've kind of shown the books off. Given what we got, figure we can. Do you want to see my cat, Layla? I don't think I mean, she's not around. She's sleeping right now with my wife, I think. But yeah, she's adorable. My cat is adorable. So, I think there was a video of her. Yeah, it's a black cat. What's there to say? Hey, there's black cats, and then there's my black cat. She's adorable. There's a video of her, and there's this bird that, when my wife was pregnant, it's weird. This bird would come every morning and just kind of peck at the window, just kind of tease because my cat would wait for the bird. My cat she doesn't normally sit at the windowsill, But again, during this period, my cat would sit at the windowsill and the bird would come to the window and kind of tease it and then fly away and then come back and then this would happen every morning at around the same time. So it was like kind of weird. And then when you start taking these videos and we're just like, oh my God, they're friends. They like each other. Because my cat would just sit there and like do this happy, like excited tail flip as a reaction. She would just like kind of watch it flit around and stuff. It was funny. And then the bird never showed up again after like a week or so. And later, a couple months later, my son was born. So it just kind of felt like just one of those nice like moments. And we don't know what happened to the bird. We're just hoping the bird is okay and lived the full life. But yeah, it was a visitor during that very sort of peaceful transitionary phase where we're just chilling with the cat and getting ready, everything ready. So it was a nice period. Um, but yes, I'll try to get a photo of her uh, at some point. I mean, I have it in my phone. I guess I could show photos of her from my phone. Um, she really is the sweetest thing. Just not an aggressive. She's just a chill senior cat. She's just like, I mean, she she'll just get up and leave if you're bothering her. Or, she doesn't. Again, she's great around our son. Just really blessed to have her. Let's see here. Albums noir. So here's a video of her just just like chillaxing in the sunlight. That's her. Adorable. And she's just this like tiny cat. She's not a big cat. She's like barely 10 pounds. It's like she's this senior, tiny, almost like kitten sized adult cat. It's kind of funny that she's yeah, thank you. Thank you, Layla. Yeah, she's absolutely adorable. Um, we hope she lives a long a long life. But yeah, that is my haul video. Thanks you guys for watching. Again, we're gonna go watch Jens and I, who said Ron's keeps waiting for Jens. Ron, I think you're more you're 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 more into Jens these days than you are into me. That's fine. Um, but no, Jens and I got tickets to go watch Supergirl on the opening night Thursday, and we specifically are going to the AMC theater to pick up the promotional comics they're giving away. um, and so yeah, like we're just excited. I last year I watched the Superman movie. I was excited to see that, but I kind of watched it at the theater on a really late showing. I watched it alone in the theaters, and I still had a great time. But I know this year with Jens and I watching it together, it's going to be great to see it with a buddy. So looking forward to that, and we'll do a out of reaction video. I think we're planning to do a live stream when we get home that night, and we're debating whether to be spoiler free or give spoilers. You let us know what you'd prefer. I'm leaning towards spoiler free because again, not many people will have seen the movie, and I just don't want to be that guy like blabbing about and ruining it for people who haven't seen it yet. So um, I would imagine I will ultimately do a spoiler version or review or thoughts on the book. Jens is here. We're all waiting for Jens. No one's like wanting to actually like engage here. They're like, "Where's Jens? He's not here yet." Um, thanks for hey, fanboys here too. It's a party now. Everybody dies in it. Oh, what's we talking about now? Gotta kind of play catch up in the comments. To my flagship. So we're covering a lot of things here. My pet cat, uh, books that we picked up. Yeah, as I was saying, again, Jens and I are gonna watch the movie. We're gonna do a spoiler-free review of it or thoughts on the movie, and then I think after some time, maybe a week or two after the release, we'll do a spoiler version where we're talking about the movie in depth. So we'll get around to that, but that's gonna be fun to watch the movie. And nice, nice. Oh, we got a Frank here. Where's Frank? um, so yeah, movies coming up next week. Excited about that. We've got our big Portland comic trip after July 4th weekend. So stay tuned for that. I'm trying not to spend too much down in Portland, um, so that I have money. But like I said, if I hit my sort of quarterly incentive mark, my wife promised me $100 extra in comic book budget. So I'm really hoping I hit that. We'll know right around mid-July whether I have that money or not. Um, I imagine I'll get it, but there's obviously no guarantees in that. So keeping our fingers crossed for that. But yeah, we could have. Right now, we're down. Our budget is down. Um, I think I'm at like I want to say I'm at $170 right now for the summer budget, because we got two books in the mail, coming via USPS right now. Two books. One's getting here Monday. Another possibly Monday. Um, it's scheduled for Friday of next week, but I think it's gonna. I haven't gotten any alerts on that, so we may actually be getting it on Friday. But I'm hoping to have some kind of update that that's getting here faster than later. But those are really nice books too, and we'll see where that goes. But yeah, those are signed books that are coming. So it's been a really good summer pickups thus far. I was telling everybody ends about the your pickup. I didn't give it away, but I was letting them know, man, that's big. It's a big pickup, and we're excited to see you drop that, reveal it on your haul video at some point. What's up, Gordon? John? Very high for the book. Yeah, very high for the movie. Yeah. Um, I'm actually not watching the. I'm staying away from the Supergirl stuff because they're continuing to like drop scenes and stuff. I don't think they need to do that. Um, I mean, we have our tickets already, so I just want to be as disengaged with all the teaser stuff, uh, running up to the movie. So I won't be watching any of those trailer teasers or anything like that. Um, yeah, again, after July, we should have some. Uh, we are planning to go the weekend after the 4th of July weekend. So um, what would that be? Like it'd be the what? We'd be going up on the 11th, July 11th. Jens and I are going to Portland. That'll be our, and we're gonna map. We haven't even mapped out where we're going. We've gotten some recommendations that we should hit here, here, and here. And Jens and I really, we we're fine with hitting anywhere. I feel like, but I feel like um, for a place like Portland, and with the limited time we have, it's like we kind of have to pick our battles, right? And I know Jens wants to kind of look at place with a lot of wall books, a lot of like higher end, sort of higher quality type books. Um, and I think he's fine now with the dollar bins and the bargain bins as well. Um, but yeah, I'm kind of like that's. I just really want to hit good back issue bin type spots, especially ones with like there's so many books like you know they're constantly getting refreshed maybe, but like it hasn't been picked through in a while, right? Something fresh, something that hasn't been picked through. There's something that there's a lot of value if you dig. So kind of that kind of spot. So we'll see. No, we're none of us are hiring. Ron, roll up another one. Roll up another one and smoke it for us. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm down anytime to do that, but not tonight, I guess. Um, but yeah, it's been a fun summer of pickups, and today, again, not our best. A little bit of remorse here in some of the pickups. Like I'd wish this had been in that I'd caught the corner crease on that one. Um, I think on the other stuff I'm good. Uh, this was definitely yeah. This one I'm gonna just show Jens because he missed this. But so Jens, the reason I picked this one up signed is because I already had this one signed. So I got like I now have the set signed. So that was kind of a cool thing to pick up today. When I saw this, I was like, yeah, I definitely need that. So I got two copies now. The both copies signed, which is cool. But yeah, stuff like this, like you can't leave this there. When you run across a book like this, you gotta just like bite the bullet and get it. And luckily, I got a great price. He's like initially he said like $8. I was like $8, come on. And then he saw like I wasn't gonna get it, so he's like $5, and I was like, all right, he got me a 5. So glad the guy gave me a deal, and yeah, we got some really like key books here, um, classic books, classic key Silver Age books here for this one for $3, this one for $5. Really fortunate to Schaffenberger, Neil Adams, and come on, can't ask more from a haul than that. So this feel really, really, really good about this haul, but not good about the money we spent because it really could have been today. Could have been a reconnaissance mission, like we kind of like hide stuff, wait till Vancouver and see what we would have left to pick up the stuff. But I know Vancouver, we're coming back poor. This is like we're just gonna. It's like right before my wife gets back, and it's like the last thing for the summer. Whatever I have saved up for Vancouver, that is staying in Canada essentially. So, um, yeah, and that uh, to say like, oh yeah, maybe I'll bring back something with me to Canada. I can pick up all this stuff up later. That's just foolishness right there. So, yeah, again, we're working toward the goal of taking up at least $200 to Canada. Right now, we're not there. We're at 170 or something already. And actually, what is it? If I have 120 plus 35, I'm closer to 150 now, 155 for the summer budget. So after Portland, I mean, basically can spend $55 in Portland, which is good. That's a good budget right there. 55 in Portland should be good. And then I think we're doing another trip to Vancouver, Washington. So hopefully we don't blow it all in Portland. Can med it out. Maybe 20 in Portland, 30 in Vancouver, vice versa. And then, yeah, come Vancouver time, again, if I get that extra quarterly bonus $100 money, plus if I have $100 left over here, that's $200 in Vancouver minus, entrance fees and all that. It's I'm closer to dear Ron. Come on, you gotta give me some. You gotta cheer me on, man. You gotta cheer me on because yeah, I'm not feeling good about my prospects to. I've been pleading with the Yens. I mean, the Yens, man. I just want to give you my money and just be the bank. Like, don't reject my debit card if I come to you for money. Just like say sorry, your debit card has been shut down or whatever. No, it's all good. We're gonna stay disciplined enough to at least take $200 to. Yeah. But again, I have some goals. I do have some collecting things that I need to kind of tie up some loose ends. One is the Bolland Wonder Woman run. So again, I got one book out of it the way now. I think I've got 3 books left on that checklist. So very close to that one. I could probably finish it in Canada. So that's, or even Portland. If we can get those for like $1 or less, I think in Portland that will be sort of we're not paying what we paid today for Wonder Woman, but we paid $550 there today for. I mean, it's a higher priced one, but we're not doing that for the remaining issues. It's maybe two or less for the Wonder Woman issues. Hopefully less than $1 if we can. I don't. The condition isn't all that important to me. Just having the books at this point is what's important. So, yeah, goals. We are playing. We are hosting soccer here in our beloved Seattle. I think Shaquille O'Neal is in town. He's gonna hit up some chicken spot in Renton tomorrow. A lot going on here this summer. Pretty exciting stuff. The Mariners are kind of winning. They're above 500. That's all you can ask for. What else? Yeah, we got USA just beat Australia. They're moving on to the next stage, so that's good. I think, but the US, they have a very poor track record. I don't think we've ever made it out of the group stage. So correct me if I'm wrong. This might be our first, entry into like actual like World Cup competition, right? It's not like just making the tournament. It's like moving on to the elimination rounds. So that'll be fun. Korea lost to Mexico. That was disappointing. Japan is playing right now. I should probably keep up, support what's going on there. So that's a good segue to calling it a night. I'm gonna watch the Japan World Cup. Forgot it was kind of running tonight. So, but again, thanks guys for joining. Especially, we have our definitely our regulars here all convening and all that. But we also had Layla show up and hang out with us. So welcome, Layla. Hope you can continue to hang out with us. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm so I think I'm these days. I'm just like I eat something, I lie in bed, and I'm out, and I'm out like for a while. You know, it's like till I have to get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. But that's another video for another time. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the haul video. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and we'll see you here in the next one. Peace.